All right. So you're doing direct mail. I mean, at this time, are you driving all over Dallas? Like, today what's cool is you're in multiple markets. You're doing
Yeah.
virtual wholesaling. Like today, like back then, like,
I would say that we worked Dallas, Fort Worth. There was 2 counties, and
Mhm.
then we worked every county around that. That's probably what we started with,
hmm
and that was kind of effective for a long time.
yeah.
And then, obviously, then we started realizing, wait a minute, we don't need to be near the property. We're not rehabbing it,
hmm
and then we could go work other markets. And so it probably took us, say, 2 or 3 years to really get comfortable with that.
So you guys were doing virtual business.
I've been doing virtual business since I started. I mean, I was sitting on the phone in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, buying loans in Tampa, Florida in 1980.
That's incredible. So, all right. So then, what was your next big step in your story?
So we started sending out these letters, and occasionally a guy that had done a subdivision and owner financed the land, or a guy that, bought and sold houses and did it, started calling us. So then all of a sudden they said, I don't have 1 note, I have 10 notes, I have 20 notes. And so then, for some reason that really triggered with me, and I really just had a real high interest in doing it. And so I started buying portfolios of notes, still buying one-off notes, but I started buying portfolios. Say this was 1986 or 7. And by 1990, within the company, my personal specialization is I didn't deal with anybody that had a one-off note. Our company had people that did that, but all I did was work on portfolios.
Got it. When was the savings and loans crisis?
It was around 1986.
Okay. Did that impact your business?
Huge.
How did that impact your business? And I bring this up for people that are younger.
So
there was that is the first bad real estate recession that I'm aware of. In my lifetime. So
well, it was a bad one. It was for Texas and the Southwest. It was the worst real estate recession since the Great Depression. And so then we started buying loans from banks, right? Defaulted loans. And the modern day term for it is NPLs, non-performing loans. But and we would go buy these loans from the banks, and then the banks and savings and loans. Then the government formed an entity to liquidate all of these assets. It was called the Resolution Trust Corporation, RTC. And they had gigantic auctions, and they would sell these loans and stuff. And so we really shifted and did a lot of that. And of course, it was very interesting times because real estate values were so depressed, and you were buying a loan that almost every time they owed more than the property was worth. And so once again, it was a big shift in, markets that I had been used to before and stuff. And
would this be in a way kind of like a lot of people were buying foreclosures at the courthouse steps in 2007, 8, and 9?
100%.
You were buying notes.
100%. Whatever happened in 08, I had already lived in deep reality in 1986.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So you pivoted.